Let's roll! Welcome for another month of pain. Hamburger. Party Peter. Everyone grab your honkers, give the big squeeze. Everyone grab your honkers, give the big squeeze. Honk, biggest dickest, Party Peter.
CD was a cool system.
I've got it. It's yeah, I'm looking for a biggest dickest. Everyone grab your honkers, give the big squeeze. Everyone grab your honkers, give the big squeeze. Honk, biggest dickest, Party Peter. White lightning, my friend.
I have the power!
Party.
No, I've become a gaming wizard.
lost without a team. Efforts and plans win indeed. Ragtag crew from around the world. Games last fun. All aboard! Some say Premier, friend to you, a friend to all. Always with a smile, always missing out. A cup goes flying, a head hits the desk, nothing works. Oh well, woo-hoo. Fun wasn't had, marbles were played. It's something to enjoy, it never gets old. Challenge to endeavor and the love of life. 8-bit strategy, fighting or adventure. Style for everyone, the center for adventure. Come on down and sit a while. Relax, chillax, and feel the vibe. PremierTwo has got to beat every game he beats if he reaches the beats.
No, I've become a gaming wizard.
'Is that insane? We're not going to have time to fix it. I think we should just...
It was a beatdown!
Thank you, Goofy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Welcome to another thrilling edition of PremierTwo. My name is Peter, and thank you for joining me on a soggy, wet, but nice and warm day in Tokyo, Japan. I am back. I am feeling better than ever. I will endeavor to entertain you for a couple of hours today. I cannot promise you an Omega Bodega super long, extravagant stream because, I actually was quite sick. Thank you, Glass Whale. I appreciate that. I've been battling a cold ever since our 11 hour, and then our 13-hour Dragon Quest 3 streams. I blew out the throat. I blew out my throat, and so I've been trying to get right, trying to get well. You sounded terrible on the phone to Nathan Saturday night. Thanks. I appreciate that. I was streaming a lot, but I wasn't just taking those days off. But real quick, thank you very much, Scorpsa. Thank you very much, Cheese. And thank you very much, Glass Whale, once again. So yesterday, I had a recording. How much can I had I laid down some tracks for an event that's coming up in about a month. So it wasn't like I was just chilling. I got some work done. I recovered on Monday and Sunday where I was pretty bad. Is that like laying down some pipe? I'm not saying there was. I'm pretty sure there was no pipe laying. I think it was more audio tracks. I think. Don't you ever say, I blew out my throat again, laying down some tracks and pipe? Something like that. Is that right? Am I saying this? I think I got it right. Thank you very much, Ramona and Daz, DH. I'm glad you're feeling better. Although, in predictable Pete fashion, I did injure myself in 2 different spectacular ways. This is not, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of blood. Just a little bit. How? Well, I'm an idiot. That's how. So one is, it's a little bit of blood, but why do you injure yourself every week? It's not even every year, brother. This is now officially a weekly occurrence. Yuki told me that I have 3 years of bad luck. It was the age of 40, 41, and 42. This is like bad luck for men of, I don't know, whatever, of lordly caliber. And this 41 is the worst year, I guess she said. And then 42, it tapers off a little bit. So I'm trying to endure it, but it's true. I'm either getting staples in my head. Here's one of the injuries. I don't know if it's visible. I haven't checked. Let's see if we can even see it. Oh, it's not so bad right now. You can see where it's starting to appear, though. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a real shiner because this shit is still swollen. If I push here, that's ouchy. That's very painful. So that is a contusion forming. That's going to be nice. Who hurt me? The staircase. The staircase hurt me as I fell down it. So only 4 steps, but I managed to bounce off all 4 onto my ass. But before we go any further, I think we do need to. I went shadow boxing. Not that. Hold on a minute. What a terrible night for Curse. There we go. So, it was gonna be like Jay Leno. Is the staircase all right? Yes, because I didn't hit it with my head. So we're okay. So, all right, hold on a minute. Let me tell you.
Welcome to the circus of value.
I didn't even get to say thank you guys yet. I was looking back at Wea Hoop right here. Iwi Hoop 4437 throwing out 20 gifted subs. I didn't even have a chance to say thank you to the Death Knight. Doctor here, stop pushing there and it will stop pudding. That will be $500. Hey, I live in Japan. We have good health care, so I only have to pay like $40 for that. Thank you very much. I'm XD and the Furious Minch. Welcome back, guys. Thank you. That is you, and thank you very much for your kindness. So I got some new kicks, and I went away from my normal Adidas because I found some in my size. 2 things happened. The first thing that's injury, and just again, if you don't like the sight of a little bit of blood, just a little bit, it's not like bad, but if you're very squeamish, you might not like this picture, okay? I'm just telling you. So when I was walking with my new shoes, this happened. The back of the shoe is going up and down against my heel. And that shit hurts. And I was like, ow. Ow. And I really like the shoes, and I think I just need to break them in, so to speak. So I need to break it in, and that happened on both of my ankles, on my heels, so my Achilles. So that picture was with double socks. The shoes are the perfect size. I think it's just that it has like a high. It has like a high rise on it, and it's just messing with my shit. You can put a pad on your heel to help. You need to wear your red socks. I do, right? I have my. Let me put on some glasses here. So it sounds like crap. I like the shoes. It's not. It's just me. It's just my feet. It's my feet. But that's annoying. So I'm gonna put. So that's just karma for calling me English. So the other thing I realized while I got that Kurt Schilling feeling. Thank you, Sizzler. How you doing, boss man? Almost 2 years. So same shoes, same situation. I was walking home, and it was kind of the staircase near my apartment complex. It's like a tile, or it's like a kind of not brick. It's definitely like a tile or a ceramic, something that of that nature. And I always get nervous when it's raining outside. I'm always like, make sure that you're walking very carefully, because I know that you're old now and you've fallen off a bike, you'll fall down again. And this was the one time, and of course it was like pouring rain. And I was talking to Siri. I was like, hey Siri, please play Scatman by Scatman Joe. And then I slipped and I went,
Oh, that's funny.
no. Man, so it was like that. It was like that, but I fell on my ass. It was exactly like that, except I fell down all of the steps. And I bounced off my ass cheeks and on the sides, the under my forearms. There you go. So that was an unfortunate situation, but it really happened, except this time I didn't. All I hurt was my pride this time. Right quick, let me say thank you to Rab55, Keanu, Cookie Nya, and Sizzler. I saw Phantasmic Garlic sneak in with Zanella and the Seek. Thank you guys very much. So, not the, and it stopped my other music too, of course. There you go. Level 8 to start the stream. Thank you guys. It was are you sore? Yes. My feet or my heels are hurting. If you guys don't know, I always rest my left arm on the table when I'm talking to you guys. And any kind of pressure on that forearm, or like I lean it on my chair like this, like that, that's super painful.
This is a present from me to you.
But what a curative, what a salve. Thank you, Wessel18112. Legends, the lot of ya. How's Cooper doing? What? Did it say Cooper on the short? I thought it said Kupo. I need to revisit that. I need to revisit that short. I need to go take a look again. Maybe the first one said Kupo and the second one said Cooper. We'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. That's a shame. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. So, okay. And thank you, Sakura. Chester Flint. That is me. I am Chester Flint. So, and thank you, Wessel. Seriously, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you pulling through a 10. So the thing that basically, what was I gonna tell you guys? I want to set the table for you. React to me. All right, so basically what we're doing is today's a short stream. We're going to catch up a little bit. I might throw in a little bit of Red Dead Redemption with Gruff Boulet. He's French. And then we might figure that out. And then on Friday, set your watches accordingly because we have a big stream. I'm not going to say who it involves. I'm not going to say where it involves, but it could be a return to a fantasy world with some spectacular friends for a third edition of some chicanery and fun. So that's always fun. That's always great. We like to go to that world. We like to see those people. So that'll be cool. Didn't you mention last stream that maybe there was a sponsor coming up? Yes, I ended up not going through with it. I ended up saying I'm good. Sometimes the games I feel don't fit the vibe, or sometimes I feel like, I wanted one and I didn't get it or something like that. But for me, I didn't feel like it resonated exactly with what I was trying to get across. So I was like, I'm good. It wasn't about money and things. I actually genuinely try to keep that in mind. So today's a short stream because I'm still recovering. Friday is a fun long stream. Tomorrow is up in the air. It depends on if the medicine kicks in. And Ezekiel 25:17, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides. It's different. Happy 15 months, boss.
This is a present from me to you.
What the hell's going on out there? We got back-to-back. We got 20. Then we got another 10 and 10. That's 2020. Thank you. Finally got to check out the stream. Hard to catch it in Omaha. Well, I appreciate you pulling through. You guys are going nuts. You guys, predictably, even though if I'm not feeling 100%, and I got to remember to hydrate, I gotta say thank you, Wessel. You guys always pull through, and you always pick me up, even if I'm feeling a little bit off. Other than that, what's up, DJ? Thank you, brother. I was just thinking, it's been a while since the PremierTwo stream. Now, yes, you are correct. But last week, somehow we dug deep and did three streams, but we totaled nearly 40 hours in those streams. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like, we really went all in. Got to support the favorite streamer. I appreciate that. And if you didn't happen to see it, or if you missed a couple of them, good news, we're done with Dragon Quest III. Better news, it was awesome. It was good. I really enjoyed that game. But you could tell by the end, when I started, my every single observation I had sounded like this guy. Every day, I was struggling at the end, and I fought through it. I beat it, and I loved the game. I thought it was extraordinary. We'll never, ever going to forget that Ayaya-chan clutched it out and won us the battle against the evil enemies. It was great. It was fantastic. And just for old time's sake. It was so good. It was so good. And I'm happy that we beat it. I'm glad that we stuck through it. I think that was one of my favorite RPGs that I've played in a very long time. Maybe your vote is for Star Ocean Second Story R. Maybe you're a big Metaphor fan. Maybe you've been enjoying a lot of cool other stuff that but Dragon Quest 3 for me was like so good. It was so good. I'm gonna miss Womack. I'm glad we named him Womack. Womack, I should have known, you piece of shit. I miss that. I'm gonna miss Womack. I'm gonna miss Ayaya. It was good times. But yeah, I think we might go back to Red Dead Redemption tonight. We still have all the assets. I still have and I still want to finish Red Dead. And I was looking back on November in general. Honestly, it was a weird month for being online in like Twitter in general. It was like toxic as hell. And like social media was just not where it needed to be. It was just like a junky month. I felt like since the RV stream to now, I feel like it's just been a little bit blah in terms of like vibe. But the games that we've been playing on this stream has been awesome. The vibes that we've been setting up here on the channel have been fantastic. Bro, Twitter is cursed for life. No month will ever be good. You're definitely right. When is Twitter not toxic? You're also right. But it was like especially blarf this month. So it was cool. Now, I do plan on bringing back the IRL equipment, especially once I get better, because we can't let Rob CD just have it all. We can't just let Rob, just take over Tokyo. We gotta plant our flag once a month or once every 3 months.
Welcome back. Where you been, man? I thought you had finally dropped off the earth.
Oh, it's 3 days.
I am glad you are back. And was that you are finished with Dragon Quest 3?
Yes.
Time for more Gruff Bully. It's French.
It is.
Also, did you hear the joke about gaslighting? You have. You honestly have.
No.
You have now. Again, welcome back and glad to be watching this amazing content.
All right. First of all, thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. But I'm not going to be gaslit by you. I ain't going to let you get me. I got another big message right here that says, join Blue Sky. I'm thinking about it. I don't even use Twitter that much. I just meant, I just don't use any of these things. Did you know that the new Virtual Fighter remake is being done by the Yakuza team? I did not until you told me. That's awesome. Someone fighting the good fight in that team. Have a great one. I actually quite like Virtual Fighter. I actually do. I really do enjoy the world of Virtual Fighter. It's cinema, peak, caught, whatever the ohms, whatever it's a fun series. And I remember when I was younger, I rented a Sega CD from Hollywood Video that was in like a big suitcase, and it came with Virtua Fighter 2 and Virtua Cop. I think it was Virtua Cop for you got to rent it for like 4 days on like a long weekend, and that was pretty sick. By the way, holy shit. I got to see what the damage was. That's crazy. 67 subs. 2 off of 69 and 200 bits. Hey, 67 plus 200 bits, 69. Done. Nice. That's incredible. Thank you. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. So, but yeah, I definitely am really battling. And I realized what it was. I realized because I was watching back some of the footage of the Dragon Quest 3 stream to figure out where did it all go wrong for my voice. And I think there's 2 things. One, it's my addiction to doing, I don't know if you want me to do that. That thing. That voice. And the second thing is that I cannot help but be like when I talk to other people in like bars or pubs, I mean, maybe it's possible that I'm like this, but when I'm live and streaming, I am like expending double the energy of a normal person, maybe triple. I'm not the kind of guy who's just like, I mean, I want to be this guy, but I don't have it right now in me where I can just say like this. Yo, guys, what's up, man? Today we're going to be doing some awesome stuff today. I've got a lot of great games for you. We're going to be playing World of Warcraft Hardcore. I'm joining OnlyFangs. I'm going to be doing some crazy shit. We got some reacts. We've got some. We got to look at the meme review on Discord. We got to do all these things today. It's going to be awesome. I also want to tell you guys that I'm launching a whole I wish I could do that. I mean, I'm not doing those things. But like that, I'm not going to join OnlyFans. I thought about it. I thought about doing it, but then I realized I don't think, one, I would enjoy it, and it's too stressful. And honestly, I would absolutely it up on any sort of raid. I'd screw it up at the end anyway. So wait, you cannot compare me or anyone to Thor. Thor is a one of one. He is the king of the goblins. He has a powerful wig and he's a mage and he's keeping his hair there in place. It's incredible. The thing about Thor is that he can pump out 12-hour streams like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Oh, wait, he is a troll, isn't he? He's not undead. He's a troll. Yeah. He was my favorite clip that I saw from him was when he gave his orc friend arcane intelligence, and he had a British accent, and as soon as his friend, I think his name was like Protsky, as soon as he took off arcane intelligence, the orc defaulted to an animalistic scream and ran away. It was great. So, I mean, but like Thor is like an insanely skilled gamer, but he also has mastered the chill voice. You know, he's very balanced. It's easy. It's great. It's calm. It's a relaxing stream. I am a candle that burns bright and too fast, and then I ended up hurting myself. He streamed like 26 hours on the first day. That's crazy. I called them gremlins, and then I got in trouble, and everyone was like, "You bitch, it's a goblin." I was like, "Yeah, but all right, it's Halloween." So, I'm the animated one. It is what it is. I'm cool with it. He used to work at Blizzard, so I think there is that. Streaming must be easier than... Hey, shit, man, I worked at Applebee's. I worked at fucking Chipotle. I worked in the English education system in Japan for a decade. Those are way harder than Blizzard. That was way harder. Come on now. I was pressing burritos. I worked at Applebee's, Chile's, Red Robin. I worked at Best Buy, GameStop, Circuit City. I put in my... that stuff was tough. What's up, Hannah? How you doing? I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Maybe your throat will be soothed by Goblin D's nuts. Okay, wow, got me. Got me. I did not ever work for fast food as far as I can remember. I don't think I ever had to put the fries in the bag, man. I don't think I ever had to do that. I didn't say I worked in the kitchen. I was a waiter. I was also good at pressing the burritos, but that's it. I am done with the Batman game. I did not finish the Batman game, but Mark Hamill's Joker decided that he thought I was done. He was a professional yapper in that game. Just put the rice in my bowl. Yeah, exactly. That's all I was. Although I never even got that far, but it was fine. So, you know what? Alcantara was pretty fun, though. But yeah, that part of the week was very frustrating that we had this. It's not even a sickness, right? It's like when you get that scratch in your throat, and then it becomes raw. You're not sick, but you're getting like mucus and all that crap in your throat, and that's causing like a barf. You know what I mean, though? That's what's annoying. That's the thing that's keeping me down. And also on Saturday, guys, we have my finale, the final Cool Japan that I will be doing. So it's the big New Year's special. I have to wear a suit, and then I realized, oh no, I'm too fat. I have to go buy new suits, or at least a one of the pants that fit. They did not sack me. I just felt like I'd done it for so long that just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. So I got to go back, and I'm gonna be doing the New Year's special. And then once the voice is fully back online, I'm thinking the second week of December, or maybe we push it all the way to like around Christmas Eve. That's when we'll do the Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's not the last episode of the show. It's my last episode, I think. I don't have an archive. What's up, Unc? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, boss? I did get a haircut. Whoever caught that, they said I was looking good today. I didn't make that up, by the way. I'm not like that, chat. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, hey, what's up? Did somebody say you look good? Yeah, I read that one. It was earlier, and I saw it, and I'm just answering it now. It's not even paid. It was a returning chatter. Hey, looking good, buddy. See, there it was. It was I am 7 feet. And Coach says, dude, I got the same sore throat thing right now. I think it's because of the changing of the seasons. I think mine was because I was screaming for 12 hours on Dragon Quest. I think that's it. Hey, Pete, I saw myself in your latest video in the PremierCon picture. Good on you. That's great. Nah, it's the rain. Oh, wait. Is that a Milli Vanilli reference that we can say, blame it on the rain? Oh, okay. That's what it was. I'll take it. I'll blame it on the rain. I remember that maybe only very few chatters will remember how old Milli Vanilli is. They were not singers. They were dancers, but they were a popular musical group. And during one of their shows, I believe it was in St. Louis, and I believe that my cousin was there. They were lip syncing all of their songs. They had these other two guys who were like in the
Pete,
background.
Your hair looks awesome today.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Got a haircut, and they were dancing and doing their thing, and it went. Blame it on the 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 and it kind of got caught, and then one of them like stopped the dance and kind of like looked around and then like ran off, and the other one just kept like dancing for a second, and then it was like cut it, lemon tree. Now what's funny is if like any of that shit happened now, everyone would be like, yeah, who fucking cares? Lip syncing, photoshopped, fake, AI, whatever. It's fine. Fuck it. But now it's like totally okay. But back then, career ender. Done. What's the intense background music? This is The Soul Still Burns. Revelation by Soul Calibur. This is Insanity Beach. German just checked. There you go. Did you grab any of the Dragon Quest merch? I got the umbrella and slime gloves. There was merch. Maybe we'll go on a search tomorrow or Friday or something to go find some of that. Was it like at a pop-up? Is that right? The song in my head when watching the Menendez Brothers show on Netflix, Monsters, they really overplayed this. Blame It on the Rain? Or Revelation from Soul Calibur. Welcome back to the stage of history. Exactly. Most of the big singers lip sync, but they do at least sing it themselves in the studio. Then it gets pitch corrected. All of this is a recording. I taped this show last Thursday, and I'm here just lip syncing. Do you know how much effort it was for the blame it on the blame it on the blame it on the rain? That was freaking tough. And the fact that I had to do it twice, that's just pro. It's just a pro work. I'm just doing what I can. I'm just doing what I can, man. It's just tough. It's hard out here to make these bills. Right now, I'm actually, even though you see me here, I'm actually playing Diablo 2 in the other room with my phone on, watching myself do this show just in case anything goes wrong. It's crazy. It's wild. I'm actually a hologram. So, yeah, it's a 5-head move. I agree. I learned how to do the Boku no Academy Shinji no Jutsu. I'm making clones of myself here. It's just what I do. I don't know any of that stuff, but I know that. I think that I think that would be a lot of fun if I could do that, because I would just get more. Well, no, I like the live nature of it all. I knew it. Your real hair couldn't be this good. Boku no Academia, whatever it's called. My Hero Academies. My Hero Academia. By the way, for the Diablo 2 update, I didn't get to play as much as I desired while I was sick. But today, while I was hanging out with Cooper, I got an item, a weapon that is my favorite weapon in the game. And I used to use it when I was a high school senior back in 2002 all the time. It was the legendary two-handed sword, the Grandfather. Very, very rare item in Diablo 2, the Grandfather. Awesome name, awesome lineage of that weapon. It's super sick. And it has a pretty big variable on its roll. It either has 150% enhanced damage or up to 250% enhanced damage. And when it's one of the rarest items in the game, and it drops on a variable of one of those enhanced damage, right? Like it can be like 188, it could be 212. It's very, very rare. Mine was a perfect 250. That's legitimately one of the rarest things that can probably happen in the game. That's like insane. I should have got a lottery ticket. It's not very good. I mean, it's an awesome weapon for like nostalgia, but that is like insane. It doesn't have a random prefix. It's a unique great. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. That was the 10 years of luck. So why didn't you get me a lottery ticket? I'm live. Consider that a jackpot, buddy. All right? That is your lot. You're holding the ticket right now. You're looking at it right here. This is your lucky day. Other news is congratulations to Ian and I. We recorded the final episode of Season 3 of Magic on the Blacktop. So if you've been waiting for that for 2 years, it's finally going to be coming out. That's great. So we finally recorded that. He made me drink for that one, so I finally laid down that track as well. He'll be joining the stream sometime during winter so that we can simulate the game to see why is everything a final episode. I'm moving on to new stuff, man. Cool Japan done. Season 3 of Magic on the Blacktop done. Dragon Quest 3 2D HD Remix Alpha Plus 0 done. Hey, Pete, did you know that by law, dogs cannot use MRI machines? Cats can, though. No. What? Would you be more surprised if I was like, oh, yeah, I know. That's a big law. And I don't want to have any of you guys breaking it. Cats can, though. Yeah, I know. Cats can. I got it. I know. It did not whoosh me, mayonnaise. I'm saying, I got it. Cat scan, though. I'm good. I'm fighting through it. I'm fighting through pain all over my body. Whatever to the Van Gang video, I don't know. We haven't finished taping it yet. We're not finished yet. So, all right. Today we got some games to play. We got some video juegos. But it's a chill day. I'm not feeling great. So I'm going to put it to a little bit of a poll. We can do Gruff Boule Red Dead Redemption. We could do Dragon Quest bonus content. We could do Stardew even. We could do Vampire Survivors. I don't think I'll do Billionaire because I was so bad at the game. I really did like that game, though. The game was sick. Why D2 isn't an option? D2's in the other room. I'm waiting to see if I can get... Hey, let me try Gruff Boulet's voice and see if it hurts.
Well, I gotta say, it's been a goddamn minute. Now, I know you're thinking I don't have what it takes to be Gruff Boulet. It's French. But I think that I could probably do a couple hours or 2, maybe 3, maybe just an hour and a half. You know, I think the most important thing is that we get this weak sack of human flesh, Premier Who. We need to get him right as rain, and then we can figure out where we go from there. Now, if I get a huge jug of water, I think we'll be just fine.
So, yeah, I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too bad. But it... Action! The stream's not going to be long. I actually thought about just doing like an hour and a half. Like, legitimately, I was like, I just, you know, I have, like, this is going to sound hokey. It's going to sound bullshit. It's going to sound like I'm lying. But I did miss being in this chair talking to you guys, one. And number two, I genuinely do appreciate that a lot of you are throwing down your hard-earned dollars, pesos, yens, whatever, that you subscribe to this channel, and god damn it, you deserve some action. You deserve to get your money's worth. Now, I try to usually aim for about 115 to 130 hours of content a week. That's not always on my channel because sometimes we do like the RV stuff, and we're definitely on pace for that on this fine channel. But yeah, November's been, well, maybe not actually. Let me take a look at the analytics. We might be cutting it fine, lads. I got sick. It wasn't my fault. Don't make any excuses though. Let me see here, okay? We're looking at November 1st to... I had a great start to November, and then I really the bed, and I have not been active the past week. Uh-oh. We're at 92 and a half. I can get it. I'm not going to get it. You know what? You know what I always say? I appreciate you guys, and I value your hard-earned dollars, pesos, yen, whatever. That's why I always try to stream 92 to 100 hours every month so that you get the value that you deserve.
I got sick. I really shit the bed. Hope your stomach is better, Pete.
Thank you. I'm getting there. You know, it's one of those things though. I like, you can't, sometimes you gotta fight your body to do stuff. It's frustrating shit, but I think we've had a really great month. We played, Red Dead, we had the, Resident Evil 2. That's so loud. We had the Resident Evil 2. That was super sick. We had, Metaphor, I think, was this month. No, Metaphor was before we went on the RV stream. We did Dragon Quest, Red Dead Redemption, and there was something else. There was one more other game, but I can't quite remember it. But look at this. Look at that injury. God, isn't that crazy? These new shoes, Metal Slug, that's what it was. Look at that. These new shoes got me. It's killing me. Those things are... Oh, the Castlevania game. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Was it Illusion of Gaia? No, that game's sick, though. And look at that. Look at that. I got this huge contusion growing. It's going to be a nasty one. All right, I'll tell you what. Let me get the poll up, and then we can figure out what game we're going to play today. All right. There you go. It's right there. It's right there for the taking. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. While this is running, I'm going to go get some water. I'm going to get some water, and I'm going to use the restroom, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to fire it up, all right? I'll be back in just a few seconds, so enjoy Let your ears swim in the splendor of a different track. Let me find you guys a good one. Be right back. There we go. Stardew's coming back? Yeah! Wow! That's crazy! All right, looks like it's a close one. And remember, my vote is always worth 10. My vote is always worth extra because it's my show. But make sure you get your votes in just so we know. By the way, if you guys remember the what's it called? We did the RV stream number 2 quite a while ago. Quite a while ago. And so we did a pottery section and they finally sent us our finished. This was my cup that I made. Isn't that cool? That's sick. And on the bottom it says Premier Who? And this one also, it's really well done. Looks like Red Dead Redemption barely wins. But my vote's worth 10. Is your throat going to be okay? That's the question. Revote for just those 2 games. Did you get to pick the colors? I did, yes. And then they sent them. Hi, Pete. Is that the new merch? Those are one of ones. I don't think... Oh, man. I mean, they call me the throat goat for a reason. It's true. That's true. I should put those not near the edge. Or I can just chill here for a minute, too. I can just chill here for a minute and hang out with you guys. I need to anyway. I need to be right here. Are you going to get the Rainho flavor? Hell yes, I am. Acid Rain, your voice will not be okay. Better to go Stardew. Let me try it. Let me try one more time.
I've been on the road for a long time looking for Bill. Bill Williamson and Javier Escuela. I got the lumbago. All right, well, I guess maybe there's too many of those cigarettes, those candy cigarettes. Damn it.
Yeah, it's too bad. What Muddy Flats will farm be a Colin. I do miss it. I do miss it. That's disappointing. Because I know that I've got a big stream on Friday with my friends, and I want you guys to be there. And you could impregnate someone with that voice. The only thing I think I'm just gonna get sick. Is what I'm gonna do. I do like that voice though, and I don't need to shout for Bill Williamson the whole time. But I don't think I can reach those gravelly upper registers. Just don't do the gravelly part.
You mean don't do the character at all? I mean, his name is Gruff. Gruff Boulet. It's French. He has a bit of the gravelly nature to it. And that's part of what makes him gruff. He doesn't walk around talking in a falsetto the whole goddamn time. It's an awesome voice, but we only want you to do it when you're in tip-top shape.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, but also just do it in your normal voice. Yeah, I know. I understand. Or I might, I don't know, I might just throw in some sort of like retro Super Nintendo game. I don't know. I think that like it is, oh man, it is annoying to kind of be ill. Any job, any place, but I was thinking of like all of the things that annoy me the most when I'm sick. If I had to tier list them straight up, it would be something to the effect of like sore throat, number 1, 1A, and 1B would be anything intestinal. Anything intestinal that makes you run to the toilet is just not fun. I can deal with headaches. I can deal with physical, like, staples in the head, congestion. That's fine. But, like, anything from here or on down there, kidney stones, I'm hoping I don't have to have those anytime soon. But if I have, like, an upset stomach, even if it's bubbling, I'm like, oh. If I have a fever and I'm feeling, like, chills and sweaty, I don't like it, but it's definitely on the... Those are lower on my scale. You know what? We haven't done like a tier list in a while. Is there any tier lists that we? Because I'm thinking about the being sick tier list, but we're not gonna do that. Is there any kind of like? Let's get controversial. Let's get controversial. Like one of these. like a fast food tier list. I feel like I was uniquely qualified during my time in college, and then I feel like I'm no longer anymore. That'd be fun, though. Do the bad takes tier list. That's a trash taste one, right? Wow. I feel like you need to have some of these, like, Arby's was absolutely an F tier for like 20 years. Then they got their shit together, and then they figured out, like, I'm thinking Arby's, and then it was like, bam, it jumped up. Like, nobody liked the roast beef and cheese sandwiches except for old people, and from the year of 1985 to 2003. So, okay, maybe this is too controversial. Let's see. So I'm trying to think of Jersey Mike's. I don't think I've had Jersey Mike's like once. What would be another tier list? What would be another tier list? We have fast food. Is there a Japanese fast food? Because I'm just assuming somebody else did this for me. Cereal? Ooh, cereal is one of my favorite foods. I consider myself an absolute authority on cereal. Like, I know cereal better than anybody. Captain Crunch one time wrote Cousin Jeff. That means he wrote me. Not Pete's Faces tier list, they'd all go in A. They would all go in A. All right, hold on, let me see. Cereal tier list. I don't want to create one.
Question for you on the topic of fast food. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
A hot dog is a taco. It's in the taco family. It's not exactly a taco, but it's not a sandwich. It's in the taco family. That's just the way it is. Somebody already ranked these, and what have they done? You cannot be serious. I want to find this person and punch them in the face. They have Raisin Bran in A tier. What kind of lunatic puts Raisin Bran in an A tier? Right next to Oops All Berries. That's fake. That's a fake list. I like Raisin Bran too, but it ain't. That's a fake list. Can you like send them to go home? Okay, here we go. These are all of the different cereals we're looking at. You've got like the Honeycombs, the Cheerios, Corn Pops. I don't even know. Okay, so maybe we'll do they have Frankenberries are back? All right. We're going to do a cereal tier list. But first we have to, what was your go-to when you were young? All of these. There are two cereals that I look at right here that I've never had before. That would be Kellogg's Craves. Okay, Lucio's, and where was it? Gorilla Munch. And Sour Patch. This is degenerate. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. All right, here's what we're going to do. First, we're just going to have some fun today. Is Smacks on there? No, because Golden Smacks are so terrible that nobody in their right mind would even add them. But they do have Golden Crisp, which is in the Smacks family. Seriously, if
I
you
didn't see grape nuts.
Oh, that was my mom's favorite. I like grape nuts a lot. I actually don't even think grape nuts is a cereal. I think it was purely designed to be a yogurt topping, and then kids were like, parents were lazy. They were like, just throw milk on it. Okay. I also don't know what Nutter Butter is. That sounds like a porn thing. So I've never had, some of these have come out since I moved, I think. So, all right. Nutter butter? That's like a candy I had once. That's not a real thing. It can't be. Nutter butter's fuck. That's what I'm talking about. That's definitely a porn thing then, isn't it? Unless you're explaining to me, like, is that your search history? What is that a thing? Is that like a thing? It's a okay, it's a cookie. I thought you were like, that's what you're like, it's been a long day at the office. Google Nutter Butters go. And then it's like 82,000 videos to your liking. Thank God I didn't say, hey Siri before that. Don't even think about it. Okay. Thank you. I'm not kink shaming. I'm cool with it. You got, hey, it's whatever you want. All right, hold on a minute. We turn on the chroma key. Ow. Blame it on the rain. All right, today I'm not even playing a game. We're just going to do tier lists today. I'm just going to waste my time doing tier lists.
I had 3 go-to cereals as a kid: Fruit Loops, Cookie Crisp, and Blueberry.
Blueberries are good. I do miss when they used to tie in the real Ghostbusters to cereal. I need to clean my glasses. Fruit Loops S. All right, we gotta establish some ground rules, guys. I feel like, let's be serious. How many, we have to put a cap on how many S and A rank cereals, or at least S can only have so many. You know what I mean? You can't have like 7 S's. Put your name on it. I think we go 3. I think you gotta be like, this is, you gotta make a 5. All right, let's see. I think 3. All right. S. 3 max. A. B. Okay, wait. Okay. All of these are just sugar. Do not ruin my day, please. No. That's not true. Some of these are great. Though this is purely for the ones I don't know. C is for trash. B is good, but not great. little Tony the Tiger reference there. A. Solid cereal. All right, a solid cereal. There you go. All right. So this is our rankings. Only 3 reached the hallowed ranking of S tier. 3. A solid cereal can have as many as we like. B is good, but not great.
Fruit Loops is putting marshmallows in their cereal like Lucky Charms. I guess 2 can play that game.
Oh, 2 can. I got it. All right. So look, here's the other rules are. The question is cereal with water or skimmed milk? I think like if you're going to do it, either have it with 2% or whole. That's just, or like the cool like dairy ones. Don't mix it up. Don't do chocolate milk. Part of the 2%, I think, is the baseline in which all of these rankings are being evaluated. Don't be the weird one kid who was like, I use orange juice. Huh? No oat milks, no almond milks, no flavor adjusted milks, no strawberry, no chocolate. Okay? The reason for that is simple. We're trying to let the cereal have kind of 2 taste profiles. 3, really. We're judging how long do you have to eat it before you pour the milk into the bowl and start your breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or late night snack. Because not all cereals are created equal, right? Some of that stuff gets soggy fast, and the strategy is to use a smaller bowl and constantly refill it. So we got that. How long do you have? How much can you enjoy? Number 2 is, how does the cereal taste when you eat it initially? As the actual taste profile of the cereal itself. And the third vital key ingredient is, do you get to enjoy drinking flavored milk at the end of your meal? That's it. Right? I like it when it's a bit soggy and not so crunchy. Okay, that's disgusting. But hey, you do you. You do you. And number 2, do you like dry cereal? Some of them, yes. Some of them, like, I'm sure there's like a honeycomb or something, or like, I'm not going to eat Fruity Pebbles dry. You're never going to catch me eating a handful of Wheaties from my pocket. I might throw in some Oops or some Captain Crunch berries and decide that I want to build up strength on the roof of my mouth. I have a confession. My grandma makes the cereal milk by mixing water and condensed milk. I don't like it, but I love her. This is a safe spot for you to tell us. It's fine. It's cool. All right. First up, Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks is an interesting one because as soon as you take a bite of Apple Jacks, you're like, "Oh, yeah, this is amazing." But it's like a donut. Like the more you eat it, the more you're like, "I'm tired of this shit." And it's crazy because this one's one of the unfortunate cereals that gets soggy and the entire taste is actually completely ruined. I think I need one more category. Okay. No. I fucked up. Okay. Oh, I could have moved it. I see it now. And we'll make you purple. I would say would be B, but soggy. It's a great tongue twister. Apple Jacks. Bang! It would be B, but soggy. I mean, literally, Apple Jacks is one of the most disgusting cereals if it's been in the bowl for more than 3 minutes. It's awesome. The first bite is legendary. It's so good. It's everything that I want. It's colorful. It's exciting. But the minute that it's been in there for like, as it's like wet and like it's dissipating, like a life preserver that was bitten by a shark and is now deflating rapidly, just like your hopes of a good meal. All right, Boo Berry Monster Marshmallows. I do not like the rebrand.
Why can't the Minnesota Vikings eat cereal for breakfast? They choke when they get too close to a bowl.
Ooh, I like that. Boo Berry's nice. Look, I'm a sucker for marshmallows. I am. I like marshmallows in my cereal. I think that adding that extra little texture is going to make me, I like them. I also like berries. I like berries and I like marshmallows. The marshmallows are fun. I like to dodge them with my spoon sometimes. And then I just have one epic bite of just huge marshmallows. Sometimes I like to evenly place them out with one marshmallow per spoonful. Sometimes I go a la carte and just say whatever fate has given me. Captain Crunch has somehow... What in the hell is going on? Of all of the spooky flavors, it's at the bottom. Actually, the bottom one for me is Frankenberry. And Count Chocula is... Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. What the hell is this? First of all, Sparkled Donut Crunch. Sink that shit now, Cap'n. I don't know. That looks like that never needed to be made. I'm actually really disappointed in them. That is so bad. Why did they try to add this shit? This is for parents who aren't even watching what their kids are eating. They don't care that they've been on the iPad all day. They're just like, oh, it keeps crying. Give it sugar. Here's your sprinkled donut. No, that's so stupid. And honestly, I feel like sometimes Captain Crunch, I ride or die with Captain Crunch, but he sailed the 7 seas and then got a little greedy. He's like a pirate hoarding his treasure. Get Peanut Butter Crunch out of there too. It's not your purview to have all of the flavors, Captain. Stick with the 3 that you have. Just get out. Stick with the 3 that have been classic, and then you can figure it out from there. So, with Captain Crunch, I think this one is for the faint of heart. They're going to say trash. They're going to say Captain Crunch is trash because you can have the better version with Captain Crunch berries. It's the same thing, but you're actually actively choosing something worse. But I love Captain Crunch. I actually love Captain Crunch. That weird cornmeal or whatever it is, I'm going to put it on B. And that's that. It is mid to you. I love it. I actually love it. I love that through pain will come pleasure. Oh, Cap'n, my Cap'n. See this? This is a man who likes Captain Crunch. And you know what? Let's just...
Got to admit the Cap'n fucked the roof of your mouth up.
God gives his greatest warriors the most difficult challenges. And in my opinion, Captain Crunch is God. He is not the God, but he's a God. He's a God of the 7 seas. I'm just going to put this right here, right now, and I don't even need to see a lot of the other list. Boom. Boom. Captain Crunch berries. I love this cereal. Oh, Cap'n, my Cap'n. I only get 3. I don't think I've ever had a situation where I was given Captain Crunch and was disappointed. First of all, the name is insane. Captain Crunch. That's amazing. I'm not in the pocket of big cereal. How could you possibly say that? I split the captain under 3 different forms of torture here. That's insane. Captain Crunch with berries. Also, I hate. Look at this lazy ass marketing. Same new Zoomer drawing with different Photoshop cereal. And then this one, he's just dumping his load of sugar onto the... Also, while we're here, Oops All Berries, you. You greedy bastard. This is what happened in the ancient Greek story of Icarus. We all agreed that Captain Crunchberries was the best. And then they said, what if we just gave kids all the berries? Show some restraint. Show some restraint. That makes me sick. He got way too close to the sun, and he was like, it's like if you go to sushi and you just get Magodo. You're like, yeah, I want the Otoro 17 times. He said, oops, what more do you want? I want him to apologize. That's like me going like, oops, I only brought my favorite game for game night. Oops, I took the best seat at the movie theater. Oops is used as a replacement for being a dickhead. And we're not going to let it. We're not going to let it happen. Okay, Cheerios is a solid cereal if you're a loser. Yeah, why don't you go back to trash, nerd? Why don't you go back to trash, nerd? Yeah, cool. I'm trying to eat healthy. Then don't eat cereal. And if you're gonna choose Cheerios, you immediately gravitate towards the only good one, which is Honey Nut. It's right there. Honey Nut Cheerios is godlike. Absolutely no one has this unless the only time people buy Cheerios is when the doctor says, like, you're at risk of heart disease. And then you're like, oh, what does that mean? They're like, you need to make some dietary changes. And the first thing you do is you go buy, you're like, I'll buy Cheerios and be healthy. And then 2 weeks later, you're already back on burgers and you're also getting like Captain Crunch and Honey Nut Cheerios, all that shit. You do it out of fear. You do it out of fear. You do it because you're starting your diet.
Is there going to be a surprise plot twist that the stream is sponsored by Magic Spoon?
Is that the ones that changed color?
This is the most toxic breakfast ever.
Hey, this is my opinion. People only buy Cheerios. It's like, I bet, you know what? I'm going to challenge you this. I want to hear from General Mills. I bet you $1 million, which I don't have. But I bet you $1 million, plain ass Cheerios. What up, Paul? How you doing, man? We're discussing cereals today. I never do tier lists until today. I'm going to say right now that Cheerios sales, I can't finish this thought.
I bought a mango and peach Cheerios once, was very good.
You bought a mango? No. That you cannot. You know what? We'll get rid of.
No, Magic Spoon is some gluten and sugar and probably flavor-free cereal brand that sponsors a lot of content creators.
Okay, well, they don't sponsor me, so they don't get it. They don't get it. Wait, Paul, I was watching you play some weird tomato game. That's what I saw you playing. It looked fun. I hope you had a great stream. I trust that you did. You were like moving apples or something, and you were stuck. Okay. Here's my thoughts, Taxi. Okay, apples, tomatoes. I'm a cereal guy. I felt drunk without drinking. I love it. All right, here's my thought on these stupid cereals right here. This is an important thing. I guarantee you that Cheerios have a sales spike at the beginning of January every year when everyone does their fake lying, I'm going to eat healthy this year, I'm going to be better, and we all go to the store and load up on Cheerios and other stuff. And I bet you Wheat Thins, Wheaties, Cheerios spike, and then by February, they're like, projections seem so good at the new year, and they haven't learned yet. All right. Cheerios is C. C is for cookie. It's good enough for trash. Chocolate Cheerios, this is actually an abomination. How could they spend their entire life building up a healthy profile and then throwing it all in the garbage for money? I didn't even know it existed. Like, it even says they put heart disease on the box. Is that the one that causes it? This one has the biggest heart out of all of the boxes. It's like world's leading heart disease. Oh my God, look at this. These jerks.
That list not very updated though. I went grocery shopping yesterday and Cheerios had like 10 different flavors.
Well, this is the best we got because I'm too lazy to make my own. Listen to this. They were like, I can see the boardroom. They said, hey, we're thinking of like, how can we up the ante? They're like, put cursive on chocolate. That'll get some of our, 30s, 40s, maybe married couples. They're like, oh, it's cursive. It's cute. It's healthy. They're like, what if we made the heart bigger? And then they were like, we can put the heart disease thing that we put on all the other Cheerios. Yeah, I like that. And then let's underline real cocoa. Yeah. What about the part where it's only like 3% real cocoa? No, it's cool. It's cool. We'll put it on there. And they were like, and then one guy in the back, he's just like, gluten's a big key word right now. Gluten is so hot. Why don't we just make it gluten-free? Man, they hit every single little cheating advertisement on there in once. Get out of my face. That being said, I kind of like Frosted Cheerios. Which is, I know. So I have to adhere by my own rules. I actually really like them though. Like I think they're very good. But if Frosted Flakes are on this list, then they're going to be, oh my God, I can't believe we're reviewing Chex. Okay, Blueberry Chex, I didn't know had a thing. Cinnamon Chex, though, is good. Cinnamon, I've always liked. I have a soft spot for cinnamon, gluten-free as well. And look, 100% real cinnamon. General Mills, I can see their strategy. Every General Mills, except for their obviously terribly unhealthy one, Rice Chex is just trash. This is like on a zombie apocalypse and you go to like a supermarket that's been raided 13,000 times. There's probably still 3 or 4 boxes of Rice Chex that are still there. And you're like, I'm good. Let's just leave that. Like, what's the alternative? Nothing. All right. Chips Ahoy? What? Who are these fakers? What the is this? These assholes are trying to take Cookie Crisp? How could Chips Ahoy step on Cookie Crisp? That's crazy. Trash. Cinnabon, trash. That's a separate meal. Cinnabons are not allowed to be a cereal. It's a cinnamon roll. You eat this, it looks like the thing you're going to shit out later. It's disgusting. That's so bad. These are all just so greedy. That looks like a tiny intestine. Just go buy a cinnamon roll. Like, legitimately, like, why would you eat 7 small intestines per bite? Okay. I'm kind of worried now. I'm worried because Cinnamon Toast Crunch is probably already in my S tier. I mean, like, I've already filled up 2 of my 3 S tier slots. I feel like that's way too early. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you, Dwayne. I know that you're saying, like, hey, yo, that's overrated. First of all, the fact that it makes S is crazy because this one does suffer from the soggy problem, right? This one does suffer that if you leave Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the bowl too long, the soggy Cinnamon Toast Crunch is awful. The good news is that I've never met somebody who does not devour it as soon as it's in the bowl because it's so f***ing good. And you get a delicious glass of cinnamon milk afterwards. That's if, and you know what? Here's the other thing too. Look at this. They actually put family size as their option because why would you ever buy a smaller box? Ever. It's so f***ing shit. Honestly, you need to step back and look in the mirror and realize you might be the problem. You might have to do some soul searching. And another thing you might need to do is you might need to go and, like, if you live near cereal, go move away from it. And then you'll realize that's one of these two is when you have an expat friend who lives on the army base or who's out there and they're like, hey, can you get me a bowl of cereal? Can you get me a box of cereal? These are Cinnamon Toast Crunch is, I bet, the most requested. Now, of course, I'm just joking. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Yeah, I moved overseas and I realized I don't really miss it. That's what my mom said about her favorite son. And yet I'm still related to her, just like I've entered holy matrimony with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I ain't going to divorce it yet. Cocoa Puffs? I'm actually getting really upset with General Mills. I'm tired of their checklists. I'm tired of their real cocoas. But I really do like Cocoa Puffs. That's a solid cereal. I think it's either A or B. I think of all of the chocolate cereals, I think Cocoa Puffs is the best. I like them because as the milk kind of seeps into the Cocoa Puffs,
The ground
it doesn't get like crappy soggy. It gets like soft, delicious soggy. I think that's a big difference. I might move these. Cookie Crisp. Damn. Cookie Crisp's a tough one. It's a solid cereal. I'm gonna go A. You know why? I think that like Cookie Crisps, when I was a kid, this is back in the 80s, maybe early 90s. This cereal was kind of like a forbidden fruit. Even getting this cereal, like if you could convince your mother to buy you Cookie Crisp, it's like you beat the devil. It was impossible because the idea that your child would be able to eat cookies for breakfast was insane. And that made it kind of a rarity. Or it was like, oh, you went to that one dude's house whose parents gave up on their diet and they're like, yeah, we have Cookie Crisp. So I feel like maybe I never got overexposed to it, but I'm glad that I had it when I had it. Or if you bought like the 12 little boxes that had like, all of the different little flavors. I don't think Cookie Crisp was ever in there, but if it was, it would be the first one taken. Cornflakes, I mean, honestly, I just really like that rooster. I like cornflakes. It's fine. And the thing about cornflakes is I like the rooster and I like the word Kellogg's. And I feel like, here's the thing. If we don't give some sort of a nod to the classics, then we can't do this. And I feel like without cornflakes, we have no f***ing tier list. We have no f***ing cereal. Cornflakes are gross when they get soggy. You know what? True. But it's better than apple ass. It's better than apple ass. Corn Pops? Corn Pops. Now, Corn Pops are interesting. It's either an A or a B for me. That's it. It's one of those two. I quite like Corn Pops. Gotta have my Pops. I'm gonna go solid cereal. You know why?
Cornflakes were for kids whose parents were overbearing.
No, the parents who were overbearing got the big sacks of like Colonel Flake or something. It was just, you didn't even get a franchise. It was whatever. It was like some weird thing. So, well, those were my parents. Muesli, yeah, that one. Colonel Flake, that's what it was. So here's the thing about Corn Pops. Corn Pops is awesome. Corn Pops is great because it's one of the no frills cereal, right? So far, it's the only cereal on the list that's S or A that does not rely on a gimmick. Has berries, has cinnamon, has cocoa, is a cookie, Corn Pops. The after milk is extraordinary. It's very good. Gotta have my Pops. Count Chocula, this is going to be, I think we're going to have some division. Count Chocula is f***ing garbo. It's so gross. It's trash. Not only are the marshmallows dog shite, that is like the lamest chocolate taste. And it's look at him. His eyes are doing like the Agehow or whatever the thing is, where they're like, oh, because he's overloading on chocolate. It's disgusting. He's like, whoa. He's climaxing over marshmallows, and I hate it. It's so bad. And look, he literally has one tooth. He lost them all eating, and they're supposed to have fangs. He's a vampire who can't survive. He's awful. This is hilarious. I look, I want to put this right. Okay, I've never heard of this cereal in my life. However, for right now, as a placeholder, I'm going to put Cracklin' Oat Bran in the S tier until I eventually move it to what the fuck is this? It ain't it. Look, first of all, I love that this is designed for somebody who's 117. This is probably my final meal. And they had the audacity to give it a Cracklin'. That's so stupid. It's so great. Like, just put Oat Bran. It is my target audience. And honestly, I've had this whatever this rebranding is. No, don't worry. It's gonna get moved down. Eventually, when we find a different one, it goes all the way down to here. But for now, for the sheer marketing genius of including the words fiber and whole grain and crackling and an oat bran, I'm going to give it that spot for about 2 seconds. And we're good. This is the cereal you have before you have surgery. It's Colon Bowl. They're like, hey, we're going to be doing a colonoscopy. You have to eat 2 days of this. You're like, all right. Eggo cereal maple syrup. F*** you. This is an overreach, a classic overreach. The Cinnabon, the Eggo, the Chips Ahoy. This makes me so sick because they already have an established product. And they're trying to step in and say, no, we want more. I'm so concerned about Frankenberry. So far, this is the only cereal that doesn't show it. It's just his face. That's kind of scary. He's going top tooth, bottom tooth. French toast crunch. You greedy f***s. All right, we're getting to some good ones. Okay, the single tooth bros can go hand in hand as they how everywhere, whatever it's called. Fruit Loops are an interesting one. By the way, our ghost, unless he died prematurely, he has all of his top teeth. Fruit Loops are tough because we have the soggy issue. I feel like Fruit Loops, when they're soggy, are so bad, but when they're right on the milk, it's really good. Oh, you're right. It is Fruit Loops. Interesting. I'm gonna go would-be B but soggy, and I like them. I like those. Oh, shit. Frosted Flakes. Dude, they're great. That's an A cereal. I love Frosted Flakes. In fact, I'm going to say they're the best of the A's. And they're kind of like right here right now. It's a good cereal. It's tasty. It has an iconic, legendary mascot. They're sweet but crunchy. It's like, I cannot remember the last time that I had Frosted Flakes and was like, oh, Frosted Flakes. And this is one of the only cereals you can get in Japan. Oh, dude. Frosted Mini Wheats. This is so crazy because first Frosted Mini Wheats started at C is for trash. And then every 3 years I grew up, I'd be like, nah, it's good, but I'm too slow at eating them. And then I'm like, oh, no, these are really great. My dad loved these. And then by the time I'm done, Frosted Mini Wheats are really good. Here's the thing. The thing about Frosted Mini Wheats is the same reason that I like Diablo 2. It's the same reason we like gacha games. It's the same reason that we play these games that are like eternally teasing us with the perfect pull. Because when you get the perfect Frosted Mini Wheat that has the extra white frosting on it, it is the single best cereal bite you will have. Now, the bad side is you will often get them that have been seriously neglected.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a huge gamba. So sometimes you get the Frosted Mini Wheat that has like 3 strips of white frosting, and you're like, no f***ing way. No fucking way. And then as the cereal moves around, this one bubbles to the top, and you're thinking, is that milk or is that ain't no way that's frosting? Ain't no way that's frosting. And then you're like, oh my God, it is. Oh my fucking God, it is, Mom! I like these dry too. And H. Frank, thank you very much for the 5 gifted, bud. The original Gamba fucking Genshin cereal. I think they did have extra frostings, but I don't know if this is a Berenstain Bears or a Bernstein Bears thing. I could have sworn that they tried to hook me with like the extra frosted something. Well, Kellogg's right now, this is still it's a tweener. It's a tweener. Golden Crisp. Golden Crisp. Honestly, the one cereal that I would actively avoid, one of the most disgusting cereals I have ever had the pleasure of putting in my mouth. Golden Smacks and Golden Crisp are an abomination. Can't get enough of that Golden Crisp. Even their tagline is an affront to honesty. They know they're lying. That has to be ironic. Dude, like, have you ever held a Golden Crisp? Is it a bean? Is it a crisp? Is it a split apple? It's horrible. It's awful. It's puffed rice. It's f***ing gross. It's
I have
disgusting.
A mighty need for some cereal right now.
Can't get enough of that Golden Crisp. Even his thing is like a Kappa face. Look at him. He's like, I honestly think that he's throwing it over his shoulder. He's not even eating that. That might be one of his teeth. I don't even know. Gross. All right, Golden Grams. We got to lock in. Man, I love Golden Grams. I love Golden Grams. It's right now, it's these two fighting for S. Dude, I fucking love Golden Grams. They're so good. I'll also eat these dry. And you know what? Again, they have a very unique flavor profile. Golden Grams have great milk. They have a unique taste. They have an awesome texture. It lasts a long time too. They don't get soggy quick. Their texture is like what I imagine ambrosia tasted like to Greek gods. Golden Grams is not an old person cereal. That's Grape Nuts. That's Cheerios. That's Golden Crisp. Golden Grams, you're thinking of like the Golden Girls, and that's your connection to it. Honestly, I don't think anybody that has no. Have you ever heard somebody say, "Could you please get me my Golden Grams?"
The other day, my wife asked me if I could help her with a puzzle. She couldn't find any edges to start with and the colors all resembled each other. After taking a look at the puzzle, I told her to put the cornflakes back in the box.
I'm Googling, do old people eat Golden Grams? Okay, the first thing that popped up was, how on earth do you eat Golden Grams? That doesn't even make sense. A third bowl of Golden Grams is certain to cause suffering. Is that like because you're running out of cereal? Is that like because the bag's almost empty? Are Golden Grams healthy? Let's take a look at that. I'm getting flashbanged. It's a PDF? Did somebody get a college degree on our Golden Grams health? Okay, I'm not huffing on copium. This is true. It's good. I'm going to put it on A, and I'm going to put Frosted Flakes right ahead of it, but I'm telling you right now, Golden Grams are godlike. Harambe, I've never heard of this cereal. I don't know what that is. That can't be real. Organic Gorilla Munch. That's like, okay, as a user of mane and tail, I might like that, but that's not even they have kids with a Z, and then they have Organic Gorilla Munch. Do you want to eat what the Gorilla Munch is? Yeah, sure. Honey Bunches of Oats. Oh, cool. Now, that's an old person cereal. My God. If you had opened the pantry of every single empty nester in the United States, they're going to have Honey Bunches of Oats. That's ridiculous. Oh, fuck. Honeycombs. Those are sick, too. Honey Bunches of Oats are good. It's a solid cereal. I'm going to put it in B. I'm going to go B. I don't know how you, like, the thing that confuses me, I like it a lot. Great cereal box, too. But I feel like the flake is kind of shitty on it. It's carried hard by the little honey clusters. If you had a better flake with those honey clusters, it'd be S. Right? Or if you had the Wheaties flake with the honey clusters. Huh. You're right. Those, I don't know. I'm going to put it there. Honeycombs. Hell yeah, baby. That's a great cereal. Wait. Honeycomb Soggy are ass. Also, is this the first? Okay. Post. How do we, I love honeycombs. No, I'm gonna keep it here. I like honeycombs. Also, one of my favorite cereals to bite into. Just a great. I've noticed an alarming trend. I like honey. Okay. Honey Nut Cheerios. Oh my God. All right. Ooh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. It's such an iconic cereal. I think that here's the problem. We've got 3 honey cereals. Honeycomb doesn't count. That's like a kid's cereal. No, it's honey. I think we need to have a vote-off, a runoff. One of these is going down to B, one of these is going into A, and one of those is going into S. I think my vote is Honey Nut Cheerios is the GOAT. Honeycomb is going into B for Soggy. Honey Bunches of Oats stays here. And the Honey Nut Cheerios goes to S.
In the UK, Frosted Flakes are just known as Frosties. But I will say you are very wrong about Cheerios. Cheerios with ice-cold milk is very godlike.
Okay, Grandpa. Maybe we should tuck you in for a sleepy nappy. You're talking strange again. Do you want those ice-cold milk? And we're going to give you your fresh bowl of Cheerios after you wake up. We promise. Did you know
An ice cold glass of milk and Cheerios are delicious.
I think that's where we're going to settle it. Honey Nut Cheerios goes right now into S. Oh, my God. Garbage, go lean, go yourself. Kicks. Honestly, Kicks. You know what? It's like, first of all, we're not eating cereals to do. Look, Kicks is for kids. All right? Kicks are for kids. And I'm 41. And if their whole kid tested, mother approved. Out. Out. Kid tested, mother approved, and judged. C is for trash. Also, they taste like shit. They do not taste good. The only thing that's cool about Kicks is that you feel like you're eating a lot. You can say the same for Cheerios. I did. That's right there. These two guys can hug. You know what? General Mills, I've realized, you know what? Seriously, they have such a lock. I'm a Kellogg's man, aren't I? Who makes Captain Crunch? Please don't tell me it's General Mills. Why does Captain Crunch have a Twitter and a Facebook? That's terrible. Screw you, Sprinkled Donut. All right, Kellogg's Crave. I'm craving the trash can. Why would he? He doesn't even have service in the ocean. How would he? Is he? I will not stand for this Cinnabon and French toast. Listen, listen, Mo. Listen. These right here are egregious affronts to cereals. They are the classic tale of Icarus. They already were flying high on their Lego My Egos. They already had a lock on the cinnamon rolls, Cinnabons everywhere. Chips Ahoy is an amazing cookie. But no, they just had to have it all. I want to be a cereal too. Stay in your f***ing lane. Get out. You don't even put these in. Look at this maple syrup bull. If I want an Eggo, I know where to look for it. It's in the fucking freezer. And you dump them in the toaster, and you open up that awesome pantry door on the fridge, and you try to get the perfect layout of maple syrup inside the little squares. You don't rely on Kellogg 4-pack bullshit. Vitamin D. Yeah, right. Vitamin D's nuts. Get out of here, Eggo. You're out. You're out. Out. Crave is delicious, bro. Maybe. But I never heard of it. Why? Time out. Can you take a medicine? You try laying down? Maybe put an ice pack on your head. Yuki has a very bad headache. I think she might have had a bite of Crave or maybe Cinnabons. In which case, I would totally understand. That would give me a headache too. But we don't have that in our house because we're adults. Hey, buddy. Life is a board game. Also, life sucks. So we're just gonna, oh, I know. I mean, life is pretty good, actually. But I think Cinnamon Chex does life better. That's what I feel. Like, Cinnamon Life and Cinnamon Chex, which one is better? Are we going to go, like, let's just make a judgment call. It doesn't get soggy as fast? Is that true? All right. Wait, cold pack on the back of the neck and warm bucket on the feet? I think Chex is better than Life. I'll tell you what, I'll put C as for trash. All right, hold on. Lucio's, Feel the Beat. I mean, do you think we can, like, did the Blizzard downfall start when they took a meme joke and and made a cereal? I feel like that's what happened. I missed this. Like, I missed this whole thing, so I don't even know if it's good or bad. I like Lucio as a character, but I'm out. Lord, I must laugh. Look at this one right here. We've got Lucky Charms. Top of the morning to you. Look at the little leprechaun dancing around the Lucky Charms. That is a solid cereal. I like it. Lucky Charms gets the Legacy Award of probably deserves to be and would be but soggy. But it's, I feel like every single one of us as kids had to have an era where Lucky Charms were great. I'll put B is, okay, B is fair. B is fair. I bet you actually, I bet you nothing. I think that at one point in our life, every single one of us had that as our favorite cereal at one point. Maybe you were 16. Maybe you were 4. Maybe you were 9. At one point, you were like, Lucky Charms is my favorite cereal. You might not even remember it. You might not remember, but I bet we did. Nutter Butter, that I swear was somebody's search history on an illicit site. Cinnamon Toast Crunch gets gross when soggy. We've talked about this. Captain Crunch S tier, how is your mouth not scraped up? Because because the captain relied on me as his first mate. This up here has been born through battle. What used to be soft, weak, malleable flesh is now iron. He asked a lot, and in return, he gave me crunch berries. Oh, Captain, my Captain. And by the way, to anybody coming in here like CodeStar's trying to say, yo, whoa, we got a soggy list. We got a soggy list right here, and you put Cinnamon Toast Crunch in S? First of all, if you let Cinnamon Toast Crunch get soggy, that means you already done up. That means you didn't evaluate your time correctly, because the minute the milk hits that cereal, it's go time. Because you're going to be slamming Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And by the time you even think of it being soggy, you've already popped open the tab and started to shake out your second bowl. And then you're rewarded at the end of that with a delicious bowl of cinnamon milk. He's sad because he knows there's no more cereal left. Or that you're eating his friends. I don't know yet. Nutter Butter, get out. Oreos goes along with all these other cheaters. Greedy scumbags. I bet you is Oreos. Oh, it's wow, it's Post. I thought Post was better than that. Get out, you jerks. Get out, you jerks. So cringe. Unfortunately, Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles go together. And I f***ing love, if somehow science could do it, if science could advance just a little bit faster, both of these would deserve to be A or S, but they get soggy so fast. They get soggy so fast. It's so unfair. Rocks your whole mouth. Like, if only, like, why are we trying to solve medicine and disease when we should be investing all of our time on a problem that has literally been with us since the Stone Age? Which is these guys who run with their cars using their feet cannot figure out how to solve this one problem. It's too soggy, too fast. Pop-Tarts, you stupid d***s. Greedy. You know what? We need a whole nother little thing. Add a row below. Because this is just absurd. You greedy jerks. You had it all. You just had to have a cereal. Okay. And we're going to make them fire shit orange. And that's Eggo. That's Pop-Tarts. That's Chips Ahoy. That's French toast. Nope, it's not. French toast is fine. It's Oreos. It's Nutter Butters. It's Donettes. It's Cinnabon. You jerks. You jerks. Raisin Bran. God. I don't know. Raisin Bran is good, but it's like, I feel like Raisin Bran, it's not bad. It's a good cereal. But I also feel like if you buy Raisin Bran, you've given up another part of your life that you're like, what else have you done that's wrong? Are you in like have you just not been with another partner for 4 or 5 years? Have you not had a promotion in forever? Are you just like, are you like so despondent that you're like, I guess Raisin Bran? 2 scoops. I feel like it's a divorced dad cereal. Yeah, it is. And I like it. It tastes good. It is definitely like when you rip the divorced dad pack, it's going to say Raisin Bran. And you're like, oh, all right, cool. I'm going to go to the gym later. Sorry. Right. You know what? We have I think we have another row. We have another row. It's unfortunate, but we just keep it's the divorced mom and dad. And that's definitely Raisin Bran, and we're just going to move it right now. It's Special K. Those are the two. Those are the two. I mean, I'm just saying it. It's the sad dad row. It's men get Raisin Bran, women get Special K. That's it. I think life is too tragic to look at. That's just how we figured it out. I love Raisin Bran and Special K. Look, I'm not projecting, and we'll make this just a cold, hard, gray truth. All right. Raisin Bran Crunch. Just stop. You're just trying to, that's too much. Ooh, Reese's Puffs. Now, okay, this is tough because traditionally, you greedy jerks, you just had to have a cereal. I've been consistent. But Reese's Puffs f***ing slap. These are really good. But I'd be going against all of this. But they're puffs. They're not pieces. What do I do? I'm gonna. It's like when you. It's like you're right. It's like Shawshank Redemption. Like Shawshank, exceptions can be made for good prisoners. It's a solid cereal. It's like they served and they got out early because they were good prisoners. It's too good of a cereal. And look at that awesome box. The orange and the yellow exploding out like a sunlight. And the bowl is a Reese's cup.
That's Henya's favorite cereal.
Henya's the goat. She's smart. Chex and C is crazy. No, it's not, because we have B cinnamon Chex, and when we ranked them, we felt that the cinnamon Chex, which also includes the regular Chex, got the nod over simple Chex. These are fine. These are Rice Chex, gluten free. Rice Krispies, the Snap, Crackle, and Pop trio. The problem with Rice Krispies is that it's the only cereal that I can think of that's better when you make it into a different dish. Which makes me put it here. Like, this is not even the best it can be. You just make it into, like, why would anyone want Rice Krispies when you could just have it be a Rice Krispie treat? You do have to add. Now, look, this is a real, MC Woodchuck knows the codes. If we establish this on a flavor profile of 3 things. One is, how does it taste? Just as it is. How does it taste, right? This is great. Taste when it enters your mouth. That's one. Number 2 is, the milk taste afterwards. The milk taste afterwards has a big impact because it's part of the meal. Number 3 is the sogginess index. How long does a cereal last before it becomes soggy and therefore kind of changes the whole dish? Now, one thing we did point out is that we're not adding fruits. We're not adding any other special milks. We're not talking strawberry milks. We're not talking orange juice, you psychopaths, all those things. Now, if we were allowed to add 4 spoonfuls of sugar, Rice Krispies goes way up. It shoots up. Because I will never, and I don't know why we didn't do this with other cereals, at least I didn't, but like when you would scrape the spoon on the bottom and then you would see that little lip of the spoon with the sugar on it, and you knew that was going to be a fire bite. And it had that little ring on the edge with the crappy Rice Krispies in there. And even as you would even be like, I'll have the crappy soggy stuff, but I want those that scooped sugar. And I don't think I ever put sugar on any other cereal that I had. It was just the crack that you put on Rice Krispie treats. Get these guys out of here. S'mores. Just shut up. Sour Patch, you greedy jerks, you just had to have a cereal. Special K, fruits and yogurt, nice try. Kellogg's Mini Wheats Strawberry, greedy bastards. Tricks. Fruity Shapes are back. Wait a minute, did they get rid of, we can put Special K in the divorced section. I think we could also probably put Cheerios in there too then. 2 for, there we go. There's the divorced section. Nah, mini wheats are good. Old people like those too. Wait, When did they get rid of fruity shapes? So, you know what's funny is that when I discussed Frosted Mini Wheats, we started in what the fuck, this ain't it, and every 3 to 5 years I thought they were they went from circles to fruity shapes, back to circles, now to fruity shapes again. All right, well, okay, wait, here, let me say this. So you basically, you go like Frosted Mini Wheats every 5 years, I reevaluated it, and it keeps moving up the list, up all the way to like a solid cereal. Trix, I think, is the reverse of that. It was like, at 5 years old, this shit was awesome. It was colorful, it was sugary, it was cool, whatever. And then every 5 years, I'm like, oh, this is getting worse. This is like, we're gonna skip dad, and I'm just gonna go all the way down to trash. It's the reverse, it's the yin and the yang of Frosted Mini Wheats and Trix. Waffle Crisp. Did Waffle Crisp have commercials where they had these old people in yellow jumpsuits? I think they did. That's a core memory for me. And when I played GoldenEye, I played as Moonraker 2. I played as Moonraker 2 because I liked being the Waffle Crisp old woman from the commercial. Let's take a look. We gotta do a deep dive. Moonraker 2 was the old woman in the yellow jumpsuit. 90s Waffle Crisp commercial. Well, I found a old woman. All right. All right. This is what TV used to look like. Okay.
Proud creators of new Post Waffle Crisp cereal. No rocking chairs or bingo parlors for these gals. No, sir. Just look at them go. Harnessing years of good old American waffle know-how. To make sure every scrumptious bite of Waffle Crisp cereal tastes just like Grandma's homemade waffles and syrup. And how? Introducing Post Waffle Crisp.
They should be retired. This is like illegal. This is like the anti-making kids work. This is awful. They're 90. And they're running it like some sort of inhumane shop.
Lopsided. Oh, chip corner. Broken.
Post Waffle Crisp cereal tastes so much like Grandma's homemade waffles and syrup.
Too big.
People will find any excuse to eat it.
Okay, Ludwig, thank you. These games wanted to sponsor me. Boys. Okay, thank you, Lud.
Lopsided.
All right, hold on a minute. Okay. Ludwig jumps. There's like, you know what? Let's do it right. Waffle Crisp gets shot up to the solid cereal. I actually really like Waffle Crisp. And we're going to keep that shit. It's so good. The Moonrakers are back. It's a good cereal. It's so good. Wheaties? All right. We keep having to add. Okay. Nah, bro.
Can you create a tier all the way at the bottom named Burn This and Play Sweets there?
Hold on. No, we cannot. We're going to go with, nah, bro, I'm cutting. And that's the fake athlete cereal. You buy Wheaties because Michael Phelps was on it. And this is also the New Year's cereal where you're like, I'm going to be healthy this year. I'm going to be healthy this year. And Wheaties are not even bad. You got Jordans, you've got an Olympian athlete, whatever. And I feel like Wheaties is like, come on, man. You're in the cereal aisle and you're walking around Crunch Berries and Waffle Crisps and Honeycombs and Frankenberries or whatever, and you're like, nah, I'm just gonna get Wheaties. Wheaties are cool for me. Pete, you did Gorilla Munch dirty. Look, I didn't do it dirty. I don't know what organic Gorilla Munch is. It looks like it came from my childhood, but I've never seen this in the stores. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I think this is a insanely good list. I actually love this top 3. I don't even think I need to revisit it. Look at that. Captain Crunch Berries, which I just love. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, godlike. And somehow one of the healthy little bastards snuck in there. Honey Nut Cheerios. A diverse trio. An absolutely diverse trio. And then we have an amazing solid cereal. Frosted Flakes, Golden Grams, Waffle Crisps, Reese's Puffs, Mini Wheats, Cocoa Puffs, Cookie Crisps, Corn Pops, Honey Bunches of Oats. Unbelievable. Now, Lucky Charms does have the caveat. It's like over here, but nah, Lucky Charms is not good. The only reason it's there is because, and honestly, Boo Berry can probably go fuck itself. But yeah, the only reason Lucky Charms is there is I feel like at one point in our life, we all agreed that it was our favorite cereal. Honey Nut Cheerios is an I'm a man, I'm 40 cereal? No way. No way. No way. I like Raisin Bran, but to be fair, I am divorced.
Weet-Bix probably isn't here since it's primarily Australian, but it'd be in S tier for sure.
Wait, Weet-Bix? Yeah, we're not measuring Marmite.
Don't you be taking shots at Boo Berry.
Boo Berry's good. I like it where we got him. So wait. You're actually trying to convince, scroll to the bottom. Yeah, look at all that trash. This is what's under your shoe when you're walking. The thing about Honey Nut Cheerios is even if you're like 7 and you're at your aunt's house and they're like, hey, here's a bowl of that. You're like, oh, cool, thanks. This tastes good. Peanut Butter Meow is, Crunch. Peanut Butter Crunch. Nah, the captain, he went off course on that. He got greedy. Look, I want you to ask yourself. I already told you the answer. If Reese's Puffs and Peanut Butter Crunch are within the same, they're on the same height, they're next to each other, why would you ever grab Peanut Butter Crunch over Reese's Puffs? Under what circumstance would you do that? You would maybe be like, oh, they're sold out. I'll take this one because I only came here because I had 6 edibles and I really want peanut butter. I think it's a pretty good tier list. Like, where's King Vitamin? I don't know. I didn't make this. I took the one that was there. Trix was a failure. Wait, where do we have Trix? Trix is Oh yeah, Trix is trash. Look, Trix started at S, and then every 5 years we got older, it goes down the list. And this guy's a clown. Get out of here, you bunny. Now, if that was like Jessica Rabbit, it goes back up to A. Divorced mom and dad. Yeah, we got those four. That's perfectly. Honey Bunches needs to be S. No, I think Honey Bunches is good. The problem with Honey Bunches of Oats is that I feel that the flake on it is its weak point, but its cluster is godlike. I think we crushed. I think the we might have some disagreements a little bit up and down. Like you might say, hey, Reese's Puffs is an S for me and Captain Crunch is a B. But I think in general are like, hey, we got pretty good here. This is a pretty good list. I think that was good. Golden Grams for me, I honestly, it's like if I could have a fourth cereal, I would put Golden Grams there. I really like Golden Grams. I think they even came out with like some lame-ass cereal bar that had like Golden Grams on it when I was younger, and I enjoyed it a lot. I just think Golden Grams, the texture of the little ridges on it are really good. Honestly, honorary mention to Grape Nuts for Divorced Mom. It wasn't on the list, but from personal experience, I don't think my house the entire time we always had that damn cereal. We always had that. Grape Nuts was always there. Where's the malto meal? Where's the struggle? Well, they left out all of the bags too, like Kernel Flake and I don't know what they are. It's like when we went in to get cola, you would get Rocky Top or Dr. Thunder, and you're like, damn, what the hell is this shit? And you knew you were gonna go through the struggle if you were like, mom comes home with like the big bags of cereal, and you're gonna have friends over. So moms and dads or whatever, they always try to put them in the big clear containers so that maybe you can fool some people. So you're like, when you're like, oh hey, thanks for coming over to the sleepover in the morning, everyone. You knew if they brought out like the cereal that's in a big Tupperware that they pop the plastic top. You're like, shit, that's the off-brand stuff. I thought we were in like a kind of a poor area right here because it's just down the street from my house. But I was hoping they were more like gentrified and had a little bit more money than me. Because I know that Tupperware. Because ain't nobody going to go with the bag cereal. I was like, oh, well, that's cool. All right. All right, Chex is up here. Cinnamon Chex is there. Don't be upset for the... fruit circles. All right, that was a clean tier list, dudes. Let me go check on Yuki right quick. While I'm gone, I will play you guys our song again. Oh wait, but first,
did you know Nth Bag cereal is made by the same companies as the major brands?
Those bastards, those f***ing jerks. Be right back.
Enjoy time.
Great track. Okay. All right.
The ground quakes.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, some good vibes on a Wednesday. Perfect tier list. I mean, we have some slight disagreements. But in general, I like it. Are we doing another list? That's the question. This song actually reminds me of Cleveland music. The thing is that I know it's only been 2.5 hours. I understand that. But I've been fighting some illness. I did enjoy it. I really had a good time. I think that making tier lists is fun. And I think we did a really I enjoy sharing these ideas with you guys and joking around. And maybe Mudon will be like, "You know what? We can use this for a video." And I'll be like, "No way." And then 8 people will watch it. But I've got this annoying, what Spotify playlist is this? This is I think it's just, there you go. Do a YouTube intro. I'd record a separate one. I'd record a brand new one just for you guys. But here's what they usually look like. I'll show you. It's not raining. It looks like this. Okay. Okay. I haven't hit record yet. It's usually about 2 or 3 takes. And I'll sit there and I'll go like, Wait, what do I want to say? Okay. So I'll go. And then I do a fake laugh. And then I go, because I got to start happy. I go like, I go, a lot of people have told me that they likes. And then I don't send that. And I have to hit another record. And I go, okay. I go, I've read a lot of message. I've seen a lot of comments in chat saying, Pete, you don't eat enough cereal. Oh, you've lived in Japan too long. He doesn't have any taste buds. Oh, I do, because I'm the cereal master. And on today's... in this video... okay. Okay. Sup, f***ers? You like... No. That's so out of character.
Boo.
That's the ones that I go through. And then I send him two. I send him two different we do not care, RP Genius. So I send them like good one, or I say like intro 1 or intro 2, and then I hope that it makes it, and then one of those. That's how I do all my intros or outros. And then I'll do this too. Like if it's about a transition or something, I'll stare at it, and those are easier because I'll just hide myself and I'll go, okay. The quiz was it's not a quiz. It's not you idiot, stupid. Okay, yeah. The tier list was coming along nicely until we got to Raisin Bran and Cheerios, and then we had to add another category. Another tier, you dumb shit. Things were going smoothly until we reached Raisin Bran, and we realized we might need another tier. Tier. Like going down my face. Like that stuff. And then those are the, and then I send him some files. But almost always, I have like an entire folder of me going like,
if only there was a drink mix that could give me the energy to start my day.
See, now that I can help you with. No, I can't. Wait, is there a cereal? Wait, okay. Ever tried eating? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
Everyone dies eventually.
Mm-hmm. Everyone has a waifu. Get yours for 10% off using promo code Premier at checkout. One more. What's the cereal with the pink one with the weird looking dude smiling like a dumb grin on it? That is a great question. You mean this idiot right here? That's Frankenberry. And my observation of that was that this is the only cereal that I think we have that doesn't show its f***ing cereal. Like, do you have no faith in your product where you don't show it? I think it's the only one. And then you have we talked about this earlier, you have Count Chocula doing the Ahegao thing where he's like, oh, see all chocolate, oh. And it's like, that's weird. And he only has one tooth, so he doesn't even have fangs. So it's like both these guys lost their teeth eating their crappy cereal. And every other cereal shows it proudly. Even the Boo Berry one shows it. Ridiculous. Where is Weetabix? Listen, it's not an Aussie tier list, all right? I'm not a, look, I tried my, I didn't make this. I didn't make it. Count Chocula got 1 tooth, leave him. That's what I'm saying. You can't sell that to my family. And these two guys just belong together. They're over there. They're over there. This could be, no, I'm not going with it. That's it. Did you finish Dragon Quest? Somehow, I did. What up, Dingus? What's the one with the tiger? And also, do Japanese cereals suck so bad they're like air crackers? Okay, whoa. What was the first part? What's the one with the tiger? What's the one with the tiger? You mean Tony? Ain't no way you don't know Frosted Flakes. Did you mean the gorilla? You don't know Tony? Wait, how do you hate Cheerios? You eat them as a baby. Cheerios, that's a great example. Cheerios are the only food that you eat when you are unable to choose your own dish. One is when you're a baby and they're like, you just like, and they like, you're just spilling it everywhere. And then the other is when you're Nosferatu 116 and you're just like in the bed and they're like, open it up. And you're like, and then they feed you the cereal and they're like, oh, this is almost it.
Wait,
he's not chewing anymore.
You, Pete, finished a game?
I did. I finished the game. So it's like, those are your bookends of life. Cheerios. Now, look, I give respect to Honey Nut Cheerios. It's up in the S tier, of which we only have 3 maximum. So it's there. Where would you rank Apple Cinnamon Cheerios? On the what the fuck is this? It ain't it. What's up, Sonara? Cinnamon Toast Crunch is superior. Glad you agree. 100%.
Do me a favor and put King Vitamin up there. The king of struggle cereals.
What? There is none. We don't have it. We have Go Lean. We have Crave. I don't have King Vitamin here. I'm sorry. It was such a struggle cereal, they didn't even put it on the list. Soggy cornflakes, S tier, no lie. That is a heathenous opinion. Soggy cornflakes? So you pour the milk and then you're like, now we wait. Now we wait. That's blasphemous. That's crazy. Pebbles fresh out the box. Yeah, it's very good. So here's a little hack for you guys. In Japan, you have the miso soup bowls. These are actually perfect for cereals like Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops, because you pour a little bit in there and you don't have enough space to have like the big bowl, and then you pour it in. Captain Crunch is the greatest cereal to ever exist in the universe and the history of cereals. So based. Base. Right there at the top. It ain't overrated. Yes, it is the best. I didn't see S rank. Well, now you see it. It's right there. Not only is it like in the S rank, it's first place. Captain Crunch destroyed my mouth. No, he deemed you unworthy. It's a test. It's a ritual. Are you worthy of having the Crunch Berry? A, always B, C, chewing. Always be chewing. Always be chewing. It's not hard. Man doesn't pour a bowl lest he wants to chew it. It's crunchy. It's got berries. And you know what you can do? This gives you all kinds of scenarios. Number one, you can push the berries to the side and just have the oops all berries that's been moved down to wherever garbage we put it. You can have that be your special treat. You could have it be 2 berries and 6 Captain Crunches in one bite. And then the best part is the reward at the end where you get the milk. Captain Crunch is godlike. I would honestly put the regular Captain Crunch up there if berries just didn't exist. I'm a chaotic neutral, and I get what I get with each spoonful. I respect that. I respect that. All I'm hearing is a lot of soft deniers saying, oh, but my mouth hurts when I chew. That's why you have teeth. Hey, Honey Bunches of Oats needs to be 1 rank higher. 3 max. 3 max. That is a skill issue. It is. Cookie Crisps need to be higher. No. Okay, time out. First of all, Cookie Crisps, they got penalized because when we were kids, it took an act of God. It took an act of God for our parents to buy us that because...
How much to get French Toast Crunch moved up to sh tier?
Nah. Why would you go French Toast Crunch when you have like... When you had just have French toast? Well, just have French toast. I will crunch until the blood floods my mouth. See, in the 80s and the 90s, we just called that flavor. Get a little copper taste. Oh my God, Trix is at the bottom. Trix started in S tier, but every 5 years we got older, we moved it down 1. And every 5 years we got older, we moved Frosted Mini Wheats up 1. There's iron in blood. It's good for you. Well, I don't think we need to drink our own, though. Do you think that Captain Crunch says, Captain Crunch Crunch Berries, gluten-free, fruity flavors, add your own iron from your blood back into your body? On the nutrition, does it say like iron, 3 grams, yours? And you're like, oh, okay. I just recycle that. That's cool. It's like getting platelet replacement surgery like Kobe Bryant did for his knees. You're just like, am I really going to have a lot of cereal? I need to recycle my own blood. It is the American way, which, by the way, as I was telling you guys, check this out. I got these new shoes. Look, this has a little bit of Captain Crunch in it. So be careful. Look what this shit did to my shoe today. I just put that in my cereal, honestly. It cut me up bad. I was just saving it for my Captain Crunch. Oops, all blood. I Kurt Schillinged my heel. That was so like the top of the shoe is bouncing up and down on my Achilles. And it hurt. It hurt bad. So are the shoes not too tight? I don't know. I think it's just like I've been wearing Adidas my whole life and I switched it up. The skin is gone now. Tie your shoes, brother. I did tie my shoes. I need to slip a plaster. That's a Band-Aid, right? It might have just been a skill issue. Maybe that's like the first time I had Captain Crunch. I was figuring out how to do it. Weak skin, that is concerning. That was with 2 socks. Those are my Family Mart socks that I bled through. And it was painful. And then on the same day, it was wet outside, and I was walking home, and I slipped on my stairs because they had no traction, and I got this huge ass contusion on my arm. Look at that. It's gonna be, I guarantee you in like a day, that's gonna be such a gnarly bruise. It's gonna be huge. You know, that's what somebody was like, Captain Crunch sucks. And I was like, bitch, come on. Boom. I had to give him the business. I didn't want to hurt him, so I just hit him with my forearm. He ain't worth my time. So I gave him the Pete's elbow. But anyway, is it time to start a Walker fund? I might be Cheerios before long now. I'll protect you when we come visit. Thank you. I need some help. Here's the good news, guys. I've been fighting a cold.
Don't be a wuss and rub Cap'n Crunch on your foot.
I can give you my Walker. I don't need it anymore. I might need it. I actually might need it. Although, I kind of want to try a cane. I feel like I'm getting to that age where I can start thwapping people with canes. And
This is a present from me to you.
Excuse me? Baking powder? 10 Captain Crunch fans in the channel? Congratulations. You just got a gifted sub and ad-free viewing. Pete, please, you're only 41. You don't need a cane yet. Did you see my foot? I can't walk. I had staples in my head this year. I want to be a respectable gentleman. I'm going to be taking the Titanic soon, I feel like. So here's the good news, guys. I can't stream long today. I got to go. One is that Yuki's feeling sick. I had this throat thing because we played way too much Dragon Quest. So we had a fun little bonus stream tonight. It was amazing. We got to do a cereal tier list that we crushed. I'll try to be back tomorrow, but for sure, Mouse, can I tell them about Friday?
Why does the Pete elbow sound like wrestling finishing move?
Oh, it is. It's true. Dude, I like canes. I had to use one for a play once. Tell them. All right. Hold on. Let me fix this up for a proper announcement. You know, we'll go Gruff Boulay with it. We'll go cowboy it up, even though it's not a cowboy thing. Okay, let me get this set. Let me get this set.
You! Yeah, you yellow-bellied cowards! On Friday, we're going back. Going back to Eorzea. Final Fantasy 14 with Mouse, with Connor, and with me. So buckle up, boneheads, because we're going to take you on a wild adventure, and not all of us are going to survive it. Final Fantasy 14 is back, and we're going to make a real mess of Eorzea. So don't miss it. It's about that time that we all rode together. Now, I saw the posse that rode with Connor and Mouse everywhere where they went. There was a whole gang of stragglers behind offering good advice, some victuals, and some experience along the way. So if you're a lucky number 4, you can join us in a dungeon or perhaps on a quest. I got the tank, she's got the heals, and Connor, well, partner, one of us has got to eat the dirt. And that'll be him. So we're getting close to 50 and to Heaven's Sword and beyond. I guarantee. Now, all you got to do is be there on Friday. And say when. All right. Oh, I wanted to ask if we could do like a fashion show contest on Friday during the stream, and we can get people to come and show off their cool clothes. I was role playing. Sorry. I love it. Let's do it. Let's get that going. So if you've got a sick ass, what do they call it? I know it. I know the word. Glamour. If you've got a sick glamour that you want to, or a transmog if you're playing WoW, right? If you've got some drip, if you've got some glamour, if you've got some styles, we will judge you. Now, we all have different opinions. I lean towards more function over style. I'm more substance. I like it simple. I like to feel like this is what would be used. But maybe they're looking for something more colorful. Maybe not. It'll be close. Oh,
Yeah, I forgot about that music. I got too lost in the sauce. I'll repeat that. We were playing Scatman. I forgot. That was my bad. I mean, that's how excited I was. I was like, guys, I mean, it's great. And do all this and gotta there. Is it not there? I'm not there. My bad. So that's you got to be there. So if you want to join the glamour, if you want to be a part of that judgment, I like function. I like substance over style. I think it's gonna be a great time. Can't wait to go back to Eorzea with Mouse and Connor and with you, because part of what makes Final Fantasy XIV so amazing is the incredible community that we've already met while we're traveling, and specifically to the people who gave me 1,000,000 gil. Thank you. Now, I gotta run. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. One little cool bonus. Our cups came in that we made on the RV trip too. They're looking good. They're looking real good. I'm going to see who we got streaming. Today was a weird little bonus. We did Rob's playing games. Wonderful. Still battling an illness, and Yuki is not feeling good. So, happy Thanksgiving too. It's not yet. It's like in an hour. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you Friday. So everyone, thank you so much. Let's get a cool message. Where's my Dragon Quest? Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, traditionally. Okay, I got some fun stats for you guys, as always. Right? Here is a short stream summary. It was about It was about 3 hours long. We averaged 1,400 viewers. We had 9,000 unique viewers come in here, 750 unique chatters, 42 new followers. We're 850 or so away from 200,000, which is nuts. And 109 new subscriptions. You guys are legends. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone who lurked, who chatted, who threw in a joke, who helped me with the tier list. Thank you to everybody who resubscribed throughout a bit. Thank you to the mod team. I'll see you guys in the Dusty Trail with Gruff Boulay soon. But until then, have a great night, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. See ya.
The ground quakes.